Hey y'all, today I'm showing you how to make 4 amazing Christmas cookie recipes. Now look, I can't promise you that these recipes will get you from the naughty to the nice list because some of y'all done did too much dirt. But I can promise you that they are going to be absolutely delicious. Now we're going to start with these Peppermint Crinkles, and these are no chill cookies. And I am going to weigh out the flour that is 313 grams and my cocoa powder, which is 65 grams. But I will also leave the cut measurements in the description box. To this, I'm adding 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to mix everything together very well. Now, in order to get these cookies to have a nice rise and to be nice and chewy, we are going to add 3 eggs, and we are also going to put in 1 cup and 3/4 of sugar. Beating this for about 3 good minutes is an essential step. You want to beat it until it is light in color and a little bit fluffy. This is going to give you the right texture for your Kringles. I am then going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1 teaspoon of peppermint extract. I'm going to slowly drizzle it in some melted butter and then start to add in my dry mixture. I tried to turn my beaters to low to prevent, that flour dust from coming back up, but no matter what I do, I always get a little dust in my face. So if you have any tips for preventing that, please let me know down in the comments. I am going to scrape the sides and then I'm going to continue to mix it together. Now this batter gonna be some thick dark chocolate, okay? Just like your crush from back in the day, okay? Now I'm gonna put in 1 cup of chopped 85% dark chocolate, but you can also use any chocolate chips of your choice. I'm gonna use my powdered sugar to flour my hands and also to cover the spoon that I'm going to use to scoop out the cookies. Now you could also use an ice cream scooper, but I don't got that. Okay, so we're just going to use a spoon. I'm getting about 1 tablespoon of dough. I'm going to place it in the powdered sugar and I'm going to roll it around. It ain't no Christmas Kringle unless you got a little snow. Okay, so that's what this is for. Then I am going to place this on my baking sheet. If you love no chill cookie recipes, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. That's my favorite thing about this recipe, that I don't have to put it in the fridge, so I can just get these cookies right away. I'm going to cook these cookies at 325 for 12 to 14 minutes. Then I'm going to allow them to cool on the pan before putting them on my cookie tray. Let me know if you're going to try this recipe. Now, who does not love a little M&M cookie? That is like a classic holiday cookie. We're going to start by creaming together 1/2 a stick of softened butter, 1/2 cup of brown and white sugar, and also 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, but you can use any neutral flavored oil. I am going to cream this until it is nice and fluffy, which will take about 2 minutes, but you don't want to overbeat because you don't want to put too much air in it. I'm then going to add 1 egg as well as 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Add in 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm then putting in 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I did weigh it out, as you guys have seen me do earlier. I'm then going to slowly combine this on the lowest setting until the dough is just combined. I absolutely love these red and green M&Ms, and I also decided to throw in these Christmas colored jimmies. They're like a long sprinkle and a little bit of these little ball sprinkles just to make everything more festive. Honey, I took these cookies to work and these were the first ones gone. I think people just love the holiday colors, and this is also great for the kids, all right? I am going to chill this batter for about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to form it into 1 tablespoon cookie balls. I also like to add on a few extra M&Ms at the top just so it can look more cute. And I'm going to cook these at 350 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. And I will let these completely cool on the pan. I know a lot of kids leave cookies out for Santa Claus, but funny enough, my parents actually never let us believe in Santa Claus. They said they worked too hard for that money to be giving a white fat man in a suit credit for the gifts. So I'm sure all the parents out there will love this recipe. Up next is these classic peanut butter blossoms, and we're going to add some holiday sprinkles as well. We're going to add a stick of softened butter, 1/2 cup of brown and white sugar, and also 1/2 cup of peanut butter. As long as it's creamy peanut butter, you can definitely use this. Then we're going to cream this for about a minute or two, just until everything comes together. I'm then going to put in 1 egg, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 1 tablespoon of milk. In my flour mixture, I have already put 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda and a half a teaspoon of baking powder. And I'm going to slowly add that, 1/2 at a time until everything is nice and combined. Then I'm going to scrape down the sides just to make sure that everything is well incorporated. I think it is just so fun to decorate these cookies with some holiday sprinkles. So here I'm going to use some red sugar sprinkles, and I'm going to take about a tablespoon of dough and I'm going to roll it all in the sprinkles just to give it that fun festive color. However, you can just use white sugar for all of these if you don't have sprinkles. When they're done, I'm going to place them on a cookie sheet. Once I have rolled all the red, I'm also going to do some of the green sugar and a mixture of red, white, and green sprinkles. I really don't care if some of the other sprinkles that are left on the plate get on the other cookies. Y'all, this for the kids, okay? It don't even matter. Now, if you want, you can chill this dough. However, I did not. I'm going to bake this at 375 for about 8 to 10 minutes. While that is cooking, I'm going to unwrap my kisses. We're going to need 1 per cookie. When they come out of the oven, you need to immediately put the kiss on them or else they're not going to stick well and get soft. Once I have placed on the kiss, I'm going to let this sit at room temperature and just chill out on the pan until the cookies are cool. That's going to take about 15 good minutes. This is such a great festive cookies for the kids. These come out nice and chewy, of course. Peanut allergies need not apply, okay? So let's go ahead to our next cookie, which is actually my favorite, which is these raspberry thumbprints. These are a no-chill shortbread cookie that have a nice raspberry filling. I absolutely love these cookies. Y'all, I'm low-key addicted to them a little bit. So I'm going to put in 2 sticks of butter and 2/3 of a cup of sugar. And I'm going to beat this for about 2 minutes. I'm then putting in 2 egg yolks because that is going to make your shortbread cookies richer. I am going to add a mixture of vanilla flavoring, butter flavoring, almond, and lemon. However, you do not need to use all the ones I have used. You can just use vanilla if you want, okay? I am going to beat this with my flour until the dough starts to pull away from the side of the mixture. You will know then that it is well combined. Take about a tablespoon of your cookie mixture and you want to roll it around in your sugar. You will then place your dough balls on your sheet pan and you can place them kind of close together because honestly, they're really not going to spread out all that much. Now, these are Thumbprint cookies, so I am going to use my thumb to make a little bit of a hole, but you can also use the back of a teaspoon or a melon baller. I am going to fill the indentions with red raspberry seedless jam. However, I love these cookies with apricot as well. Even strawberry would be a good pick. I'm going to bake these at 350 for 12 to 14 minutes, and then I'm going to dust them with powdered sugar, and you will have a delicious buttery cookie. Let me know which recipe you're going to try, and God bless. Thank you for supporting this channel. Goodbye.